So I decided to do the challenge because I've been coming to Quantum for a couple months. I've been doing the classes and it's been great and all the coaches are awesome, but I really wanted to learn more about the nutrition part of it because I know I haven't been eating enough and not eating the right things. So just learning about macros and protein and what to fuel my body with.
I decided to complete the 30-day challenge for summer. Like spring, summer's coming up. I wanted my body to be snatched and I'm not too confident in the gym. So I knew that guidance would help me achieve the goal that I have and to continue on after the 30-day challenge.
I wanted to do the challenge because I've been coming to the gym for about a year and was seeing some results, but not what I was looking for. And at the start of the year, I got COVID, and that threw everything off.
I decided to start the 30-day challenge because I wanted to get into the mindset. I started to come gym regularly from the base of like New Year. But I wanted some kind of a push to go forward.
Oh, basically I needed a reset button. I let the holiday season just go into a snowball effect, so needed a recheck.
My mindset when I started the challenge was to really learn more about how nutrition affects my body and my training and feel more motivated throughout the day.
I knew like nutrition was going to be tough, but I honestly thought the workouts were going to be harder just because I don't do a lot of HIIT training like that. And it just turned out that nutrition was way tougher than I thought.
The big part was the accountability of having someone who, I was not necessarily responsible to, but, would talk to every day or see it once a week and say, hey, this is what I'm struggling with. This is what I did well with. How do we change this to, help me with those struggles?
I'm definitely a lot more confident, not only in the gym, but outside of the gym too. I just feel a lot more, just knowing that I can do that, now I can do anything.
So when I began the challenge, I thought that I was eating properly. I thought that I was doing proper workouts and all that was cut because I wasn't doing any of it right. But that's what kind of has kept me going through the challenge.
I knew it'd be hard, but I was open-minded. I figured whatever you guys were gonna tell me, I knew was gonna show results.
There was times where, am I doing something right? Or I don't know what nutrition to go forward, but the 30-day challenge helped me throughout. With the help of coaches, I was able to get everything right. I was more able to understand my body more than my mind.
My focus at work is a lot better. I'm going to the gym 5 to 6 days a week, and I just lost 10 pounds of body fat.
I really learned how to take my nutrition and space it out throughout the day rather than just having everything in 3 meals. And I really found that my energy level and motivation, especially throughout the morning, is really improved.
I felt supported by like you and Ashley, and then having the whole group of guys, just our morning talks where everyone would talk about like what they're struggling with and everything. And that just like really just was a good support system through the process.
When I started this challenge, I thought the most difficult part was going to be not eating those junk foods, those sweets that I liked. So I really didn't even want those sweets. The tough part ended up being doing the workouts. I had always done like strength training. I thought I was strong, but I had no endurance, and that really helped. This class really helped with that.
It was just amazing just to be able to have the support of Tanya and Ashley and everybody else in the class too, knowing they're doing it with you. But the one-on-ones are really nice because you get to ask them anything you want. So it's truly just like time with Tanya and Ashley to find out more about nutrition, exercise, whatever is more important to you, or all of it. So it was just really nice to be able to have almost like a personal trainer for a month, 2 of them.
My biggest challenge was being consistent and making sure that my diet was proper. And those have been my biggest challenges, so that was correct. But I think overall, just being able to do it in a team setting has made it a lot easier and enjoyable.
So I thought the workouts were gonna be the toughest because I don't do HIIT. To me, it always comes off kind of CrossFit-y, and that's just not what I like. But I was totally wrong. It was completely different than what I expected, and the workouts really push you.
I can see that mindset change has impacted in other parts of life as well. Since I'm waking up early, I know that I can get everything done. It's a small thing to achieve in the morning, and then you already feel like you have achieved something. And with that mindset, I was able to go and get out and other stuff as well. And
I felt great support from my trainers and from my friends that I've met in the challenge, and some other friends that I've met in the other classes.
Coming into the challenge, I thought the nutrition would be the hardest, and that was 100% the hardest, was going into weekends and still eating clean through the weekends. But I did it, and I think it was, I've seen the benefits for sure.
Extra accountability and motivation, and if I ever had any questions, like Ashley was there to support and answer anything. After talking with Ashley and her understanding my fitness goals, she recommended the challenge, and it just sounded to be like the perfect thing to jumpstart my new fitness routine.
Anytime I had a question, even not during challenge days, you know, any of the coaches here would answer those questions, help me out with nutrition advice, help me out with supplement advice, really just make sure that I was, you know, doing the best I could and was prepared for, you know, life after this 30-day challenge.
I learned that I can do a lot more than I think I can, and I learned that I do know how to eat the right things too, and I know how to fuel my body, and now I just have more tools to take with me from this experience.
My coach is great, one, shout out Tanya, but I was able to learn more indirect about my nutrition and how I needed to tailor that. I learned that I wasn't eating nearly enough, so that was shocking, but now I know what foods to eat, and so I'm more eating whole foods versus junk foods.
The trainers are incredibly supportive. They're constantly giving you constructive criticism. They're working on your form. They're not trying to tear you down if you struggle with something, and that really helps.
I think it's more kind of an positive mindset, and then the motivation. I know that I lacked a little bit. Even in between the classes, there are some parts where, oh my God, I don't know I can finish this. And I would start talking non-stop. It was more kind of like a motivational speaker. So there are some parts that definitely got me through. I'm like, oh my God, this girl is like amazing. Definitely a good motivational speaker, I would say.
Tanya's great. She kept up with all my vitals and make sure that I'm, you know, doing the right movements and making sure that I'm signed up for the right apps to get everything done, and making sure that, you know, my diet's in check.
It was really nice coming in to the challenge and sitting around with everyone and seeing that we were all going through the same thing and had the same struggles and the same goals and the same wins.
It just made me more motivated in a lot of areas. Like my energy and overall mood was just so much higher than it had been.
My experience with the accountability coach was that we were able to really make sure that I was sticking on track, that I was doing the things that are important and will help me meet my individual goals.
I learned that this body can be snatched, one, and I also learned that anything I put my mind to, I can do. So in allowing other people that, like I said, that are experts to show me is gonna help me in the long run, because just in these short 30 days, I've had more success than I have over a year.
It was awesome. I had Ashley once a week, and you know, she goes over so many different aspects of what you're going through during the 30 days. Any question you could possibly have, they're gonna tackle and they're gonna have an answer for. And you know, if stuff you're really struggling with, they'll adjust it for you to where you're not miserable for 30 days, and that's great.
One of my goals this year was to get back onto a normal routine after being at home for a year, and so working out in the morning and eating clean and spacing my meals out appropriately throughout the day has really made me more productive all day long, but especially in the mornings for sure.
The fat loss. And then also basically knowing that there's camaraderie here at the gym, and there's a lot of support, and I can lead an active, fit life.
150% do it. It just is so good for your mindset, and having the group of people, and no matter your fitness level, I feel like you're gonna get a lot out of it.
Do it. You won't regret it. Do the challenge. It's amazing. It's money well spent, and you won't regret it. You'll feel so much better. You're gonna look better. It's just awesome. Just do it.
I would tell you to definitely do it. Put your all into it and make sure that you're going to be present and listen to your coaches, because they know what the hell they're doing.
I learned a lot more in this 30 days than ever in my life. Like ever I started first going to the gym. This 30 days was more kind of learning about myself, learning about the fitness journey, and it was pretty amazing. And I would thank Ashley and Tanya for it.
I would definitely do it. Join the gym, join Quantum. It's great. It's really helped my life outside of work and in my personal life, and just meeting new people at the gym. I love the challenge.